Photographing established and upcoming models, whether for print or broadcast work, is a terrific source of revenue for a lot of shooters. Lighting for this type of image is usually relatively flat, allowing just enough contouring for the viewer to get an immediate feel for the contours of the face. The shadow is usually no darker than 2/3 of a stop below the key. Headshots come in two varieties: those that show the features of an attractive and attention-getting face, and those that show those features with more expression in life. Since headshots are usually part of a comp card or portfolio, they can be whatever the model thinks will do the best job for him or her. Your job as a photographer is to get such a stellar performance from the model that it will be difficult to decide which way to go. Besides, even if your client doesn't choose what you think is best, you'll still have a tremendous selection to use for your own portfolio, and that's a win-win. One guideline for a headshot: the background is usually so out of focus or blown out by the light that it's not visually intrusive or recognizable. So, before I bring my model onto the set, let's take a look at what we might do with the background. I'm using this repainted slatted wall just for texture. I don't want to see a lot of it, just enough to be interesting but not enough to be recognizable. So I'm also going to use a longer focal length on my zoom lens, at least 120 millimeters, and power my strobes down so I can shoot with a pretty wide aperture. I'm lighting it from the side with a basic parabolic reflector fitted with a 30-degree grid so the light feathers across the surface, reasonably even exposure, and terrific texture. I have my model in place on her mark, and I've lit her with a medium 3-foot by 4-foot softbox set in the butterfly position right above the lens axis. Each of the two lights is powered by its own pack, so I can vary either. Let's do a quick exposure test, beginning with the background at 1 full stop over key. Cool. Now here's the same background at plus 2/3, and here at plus 1/3. I like the look, and I'm going to use 1 full stop over key. Here's a power tip for the adventurous. Overexposure with digital equipment is very different from that with film. With film, the grain and emulsion seemed to act like a fiber optic, and it carried the light away from the area of overexposure, kind of softening as it went. It's not the same with digital. When a pixel has received the maximum amount of light it can hold, it's done. The result is a clean break between over and normal exposure. A creative digital photographer will play with this until it's understood, then exploit it for profit. Great headshots are more than just a shot of a model's face. They are the personification of a model's visual attraction. Now, let's see how this same light works with a male model. All right, Michael, look right at camera. That's terrific. Give me a little smile, please. And go a little brighter for me. Wonderful, that's great. Good, a little brighter. Terrific, terrific, terrific. Lean toward me just a little bit. Getting a great look is so much easier when the lighting is planned and totally controlled. Lighting a headshot for an actor is different, in my opinion, than lighting one for a model. Where the model shot has to immediately convey good looks and photogenic qualities, not every actor can be a model. So an actor's headshot should indicate emotional depth along with the physical representation. An actor's headshot can be a perfect collaboration between photographer and client, because you'll set the light and your client will do most of the work. What I mean is, find out how your client sees his or her persona, then direct the shot to that end. We can use the same set, our slatted wall, and keep it out of focus as we did the model headshot, but we'll make the image more intimate by changing the backlight as well as the modifier on the key and adding bookends for effect. The trick to this shot is to be sure the subject is close enough to the background so that the background is lit, yet far enough away to keep it shadow-free. So I've modified my key with an umbrella to produce a broad source with snap and contrast, and I put a strip light softbox to camera left to light the side of his head as well as just a little of the background. I'll place the key at camera left in the closed loop position. Now, I want to give the impression of stage light, so I'm going to power my softbox up plus 2/3 over key. This is brighter than what you might typically use and may actually blow out a little bit, but it will add to the illusion of theater. To keep flare off the lens, I'll use a black bookend as a gobo between the softbox and the camera. Notice that the side light is hitting him across the nose. This can be compositionally dangerous, so be careful that the side light does not throw its own shadow on his face. Now, to further the impression of a mix of stage lighting, I'm also going to add a hair light at camera right, and for that I'll use a standard parabolic reflector, but I'm going to fit it with a grid spot to create a spotlight. This light is harder in appearance than the softbox, and I want it to definitely look different from the other side, so I'm going to power it to equal the output of my key.